just a pleasure to work with. So we're so excited that he's our cover guy this year.
That's awesome. Can you tell us a little bit more about seasons?
Yeah, so
Thanks for joining our Tuesday night broadcast. And we've got a quick moment now to take a look at the long-term rebounding numbers over several seasons for Jonas Valanciunas.
On the boards, he's been a much bigger presence these last few years than he had been prior. And he can be counted on now to make an impact with his rebounding. And that's a product of all the work.
Oh, that was something else.
Have mercy.
DeMar DeRozan says, I've got a little showman in me. My goodness gracious, sets the crowd on fire with that one.
Williamson outside. It's stolen by DeRozan. Over Williamson. Jerome with the rebound.
And you watch DeRozan play, he still has that explosiveness. Great first step out of the triple threat position. Can switch directions on the go. Is still a handful to slow on the perimeter.
Passes it to Wiseman. Young looking around. Pass to DeRozan from the arc. Zion Williamson grabs the miss. DeRozan's gone 1 of 3 from the field here. Craig, with the explosiveness you talked about with DeRozan, it helps that he finishes so well when he gets to the rim.
And maybe not what he once was, but he is still an elite level athlete. Doesn't only have to drop the hammer when he gets to the rim either. Very smooth at adjusting mid-flight to finish at the rim.
And that one's good, Williamson.
The confidence evident. Zion, no problem rising and firing away. That's a sign of a true leader.
DeRozan passes to Young. Back to DeRozan. That shot off. Excellent D there from Allen.
Right now trying to get into a rhythm, but so far this quarter, boy, he is struggling to make anything go down.
Kicks it to Valanciunas. No good on the triple.
Well, you can see why the defense dared him to shoot it. That's not really his spot.
DeRozan gets the bucket.
Well, DeMar DeRozan's mid-range game is as good as it gets in the NBA, and the textbook pretty jumper. Go to work, DeMar.
Here's Jerome. It's stolen by Wiseman. Fast break Anaheim. Young with the ball. And the bucket is good. Three-point play chance here for him.
You know, that's big-time concentration on that attempt. Young is not letting the defense alter his shot.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. Greg, we know the names of the superstars, but there are players that are just under that category who probably should get a little more recognition.
Hey, Kevin, that's a great point, and I'm going to toot my alma mater's horn a little bit. Christian Wood's a guy that kind of reminds me of that. He's kind of on the come up. How about Devontae Graham, the second rounder back in 2018, but he's showing to be an established young talent in this league, and there are many more guys like that, and they're going to have their opportunity to become household names.
Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Well, Kevin, I was able to catch up with the head coach for the Clippers. He said Zion Williamson is at his most dangerous when he's playing on a full tank of gas. Coach said, we need to make him expend energy at both ends. Try to wear him down, at least a little. Problem is, of course, Zion now expects teams to try that, and he's finding ways to adjust. Kevin, back to you.
Okay, David, thanks. Here's Valanciunas. It's blocked, and he recovers it and gets hacked by the D. He'll go to the line. That's on James Wiseman.
When Valanciunas forces the issue like that, he is really tough to handle. He does a good job drawing contact.
Valanciunas hits them both. Clippers leading by 3. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. And DeRozan kicks to Young. And another miss by Anaheim. Gone 2 of 6 from the field. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Great rim protection to prevent him from converting. Beautiful.
Shot from 16. And DeMar DeRozan the bucket on the assist from Thaddeus Young. DeRozan's got 6.
Boy, firing the jumper as soon as he receives the pass, DeRozan doesn't give the defender any time to react.
To the inside, Williamson. That one good for 2. 6 points for Zion Williamson.
Yeah, going hard to the rack, making a statement here early on.
And this is why you get the ball into his hands. Let him establish the pace and rhythm of the game.
And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And looking at what we've seen from Anaheim, guys, what do you think?
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
Yeah, I think they wanted to come out of the gate strong, and they have. They've taken the early lead here.
Wiseman's out there with Young. Then it's DeRozan. Then it's Joe Ingles. Valanciunas, good.
There is such incredible awareness and feel for the game. Marc Gasol, such a good passer.
They've got Jonas Valanciunas. Marc Gasol is out there with Allen. Then it's Zion Williamson. And it's Jerome in at the point guard. Rebounded by Valanciunas.
Listen, that's a shot he can make, but obviously the defense okay letting him shoot it. Well, you think about Marc Gasol, this is a former defensive player of the year. Obviously, he's not the star or the focal point he was at the peak of his career, but this guy still impacts the game at a very high level.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. Setting the floor for the Clippers. They've got Young. He's out there with DeRozan. Wiseman's out there with Joe Ingles. Allen outside. Here's the 3. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
Indoors with Gasol, it's on the defensive end where his impact is felt the most.
That's exactly right. He still makes life difficult for opposing centers. He's strong. He's smart. He knows all the tricks of the trade. Watching Marc Gasol play is a pleasure.
Here's Wiseman. That shot no good. Nice D from Valanciunas. Gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. Here's Jerome. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Here's Williamson. Pass to Valanciunas. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Jerome. And a little luck that time, but it drops.
It really turned it around here in the second quarter after shooting less than 40% from the field in the first.
Wiseman with the bucket. Wiseman's got 4 this quarter.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Allen surveying the D. Second chance shot. The rebound by Young.
You will have to finish harder than that if you want to convert in traffic.
DeRozan, solid play in the low block, and that one's good. DeRozan's got 8 points.
Boy, officials say play on, even though there's contact. DeRozan, I guess they don't think he needs any help.
Williamson outside. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. That's on James Wiseman.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the D.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And what a season he's had at the foul line thus far. 86% from the line.
To the paint. Wiseman kicks to Ingles. From past the arc. Buries it from 3-point range. Ingles has got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. They play the clock right. They can go 2 for 1.
Just got to time it up right.
Williamson outside. Buries the long-range jumper. He's got 11.
Taking back the lead once more. Give these teams credit. Man, they are battling.
Neither team willing to give an inch, and neither able to seize the momentum. This has been a fascinating one to watch.
Campazzo trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Gone 4 of 7 from the field in this second quarter so far. Fires for three. That's in. He's got 2 made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3.
Okay, Jared Allen, we see you making that look for a big man. That's a pretty pass.
Campazzo. Sweet little floater.
Well, that's a nice play. You've got to read the situation and go to your floater game when necessary.
That shot off. And that's it for the first half of action.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Checking out the visiting team. Kenny, what was your impression?
Well, the three-point shooting was the
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. You look at Zion Williamson, guys. In this game, he has been everywhere.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
And one would expect that the defense made some adjustments at halftime, but he has the ability to answer right back.
Tipping off the second half, here's J.B. Bickerstaff's 5. They've got Zion Williamson. Jonas Valanciunas is out there with Marc Gasol. Then there's Allen. And it's Jerome in at the point.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
Allen against Ingles. Here's Jerome. He has 5. Rejected by Young.
Well, terrific reach on the block. Thaddeus Young stretches out well for a big-time rejection.
I'm glad we got to see the mobile 1 block once more. What a play.
And you can see the mindset he has. When the game's this close, he's going to bring it at that end of the floor.
Here's Jerome. You and I have talked about how the NBA Finals used to be tape delayed. What's the value of fans getting to see the broadcast live now as opposed to tape delayed as it was back in the 70s?
Isn't that weird to even think that that's the case?
I know it.
You know, I think, Kev, that the fans, they just feel more connected to their favorite teams and players. It creates more anxiety, right? Because nowadays there's nothing that can happen that you don't know about it, whether you see it or not. So live sports, especially the NBA Finals, the anticipation, that anxiety that we talked about, man, I'm still a fan to this day in a different way. So I can only imagine when you have a personal vested interest in a team, what that's got to feel like.
Edge of your seat, you're right. Wiseman, and the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Wiseman's got it all tied up now for Anaheim. Third quarter of play with just over a minute and a half gone by. And Young comes over to help. That's tipped. DeRozan with it. And Allen picks him up defensively. With the floater, and DeRozan with the layup. DeRozan's got 10 points.
Getting points on the go is one of the things that drives DeMar DeRozan's game. He's never going to miss an opportunity to get out and run.
Williamson in the post. Ingles covering. Ingles against Williamson. The pass to Gasol. 4 on the clock. Valanciunas trying to free himself up. Can't hit from 12. The Clippers have gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. Up top, DeRozan. Covered by Williamson. 1:30 left in the third. Jerome passes to Williamson. Lets it go from 14. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. Next up will be a home game matched up against the Pacers. Campazzo covered by Williamson. Now here's Ingles. He's guarded closely. 5 on the clock. Lets it go with the 3. Drills the three-pointer. Ingles has got the lead up to 5 now for Anaheim.
So you've got to chase Joe Ingles off that three-point line because he is lethal.
Jerome passes to Valanciunas. Gets the bucket and the foul. That's on James Wiseman.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
You know this. There's a long history of great players coming out of Lithuania, and Valanciunas right there with the best of them. Remember, back in 2012, this guy was the MVP of the Lithuanian Basketball League.
Here's DeRozan. Jerome with the rebound. And a pretty brutal 29% since the break. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. First trip to the line for him here.
Yeah, he's averaging 80% from the line, and he has been as steady as they come at the stripe.
Good on both. For Anaheim, they've gone 3 of 6 in the third quarter, 50% from the field. Passes it to DeRozan. Fires from 14. It's not going to go for him.
And it didn't fall, but that's the kind of shot they want their offense to create.
You know, it can be frustrating when you make the right play.
And we wrap up the third and looking to be an exciting fourth quarter. And time for the short break, and stay right where you are. The fourth quarter is coming up next. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
We call that putting it right in the pocket, and he knew what to do with it once it was there.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. Young out there with Weissman. Then it's Joe Ingles. Then it's DeRozan. Just 2 to shoot. And it's good off the back of the rim and in. And the Clippers lead by 2.
Boy, an outpouring of offense, and the whole arsenal is on display for DeMar DeRozan right now.
Pass to Gasol. To the middle. Here's Williamson. Good, and the assist goes to Gasol.
They continue to battle out there, so close to taking the lead.
Yeah, but that's been elusive. They've missed a few plays along the way that they'd love to have back.
Young's shot is good.
Such a confident finisher in close. You want to know why Thad Young's percentage is high? Look at that assertiveness.
Here's Allen. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. And that one falls for Allen. And Allen drops them both.
And guys, I think the future is so bright for Jared Allen. We're talking about an athletic, mobile big man who has already proven to be an accomplished two-way player.
Fourth quarter now. We're about 1.5 minutes in. Pass to Young. Shot clock at 6.
This guy is a physical force on the defensive end. It is a tough task to score over Marc Gasol.
The pass to Jerome. Back to Williamson. To take the lead. Ingles with the rebound.
Well, this is how you shut him down. A tremendous contest against a very skilled player.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Jerome passes to Gasol. And Gasol slams it in.
Marc Gasol undaunted in the big moment. Go ahead with the delivery.
DeRozan scanning the floor. And finished off by DeRozan.
Oh, my goodness. You could tell DeMar DeRozan demanded the basketball. He wanted the chance to be the deciding factor.
Inside. Deflects the pass. Ingles with the ball. Now Valanciunas defending. Wiseman with the ball. Valanciunas is there. And the rejection by Valanciunas.
Well, Well, Valanciunas reads the play and snuffs it out. That's the kind of defense you need from the 5 spot.
1:06 left in the fourth quarter. Down low. And the dunk by Williamson.
This is why they go to Zion. His teammates trusting in his ability to get the job done.
DeRozan against Allen. And DeRozan. Here we go.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
To me, more often than not, when you attack, good things happen.
And so the timeout by J.B. Bickerstaff here. And now let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, Jonas Valanciunas.
And as you'd expect, he's done most of his damage in that low block. I mean, that was the game plan, to get it to him in the paint and just let him go to work. And boy, has the big fella delivered. He has just killed them down low.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, during that last break, I heard J.B. Bickerstaff talking with his team. He said, this is what we play for, fellas. Let's knock them on their heels right out of the timeout. Show them how much you want it. Go get it. He really is fired up about this game.
Timeout called, Anaheim. They trail by 2. There's 37 seconds left in the fourth. What do you think, guys?
Yeah, and looking at how much time they have, I think it's likely we'll see them try to get a good look and score quickly.
Young with no one around. Buries the triple.
How about the calm demeanor of Thaddeus Young? Big moment, no problem.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. And so the timeout by J.B. Bickerstaff here. Seven seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Pass to Williamson. Over Ingles. Ingles against Williamson. That one, no good. And they commit an intentional foul. We'll see another one of those so they can get into the penalty.
Had to foul, and on that occasion to stop the clock. That's the enemy in this situation.
He drops the first one, and that will put them up by 2.
It's so funny to hear DeMar DeRozan joke about being an old man in this league. You know, he may not be a young man, but he's got a lot of years left, and he continues to improve.
Pass to Jerome. Allen outside. Shoots over DeRozan. Offline.
Well, to me, that's about tight defense impacting the shot.
All right, David, thank you. And that about wraps it up.